Portland Trail Blazers and Golden State Warriors are playing in the Western Conference Finals. Now we know Turkey, the home country of Enes Kanter, will not show the entire series. Kanter put out on Instagram, "Shameful and pathetic. Everyone got scared of Dictator Erdogan, and people can't even enjoy NBA games. Dictator Erdogan." Kanter has been outspoken of Erdogan, who Donald Trump praised, crediting crackdowns via doing things the right way. And Erdogan has become a friend of mine, as in Trump's. Fascists recognize fascists. As Joe Budden would say, to make a long story less long, Kanter said this on a podcast.
I mean, I try to, bring my family to America. The Turkish government took their passport away. Thousands and thousands of family. There's stories out there just struggling in jails, getting kidnapped, getting killed, and getting, raped.
At the airport, his passport was revoked.
Just want to say we are in Romania, and they said they canceled my passport by Turkish embassy. The reason behind it is just, of course, my political views, and the guy who did it is, the Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey. And, just you guys know him by, he's attacked the people in Washington. He's a bad man. He's a dictator, and he's the Hitler of our century.
In 2017, Kanter took to Twitter writing his father had been arrested. He was released roughly 1 week later, a tweet no one would know of in Turkey, as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram have been blocked. Wikipedia has been outlawed since 2017. The sites have mostly stood against the Erdogan government. Thus. Also remember, in 2017,
his bodyguards brutally attacked a group of peaceful protesters, including Americans, in broad daylight of the streets of our nation's capital. At least 11 of the demonstrators were injured, kicked, punched, and choked as President Erdogan looked on nearby, standing beside his car.
Turkish authorities demand Kanter be sent back to Turkey to face punishment, but it only happened if the U.S. also believed Kanter had committed a crime prosecutable by domestic authorities as well. Given that Gulen has been living in the U.S. for 20 years without being extradited, it's unlikely Kanter will be handed over. In January of this year, Kanter could not travel to London with the Blazers for fear of his life.
I talked to the front office. Sadly, I'm not going because of that freaking lunatic, the Turkish president. There's a chance that I can get killed out there.
The Turkish government, led by Erdogan, has tried to arrest Kanter for his outspoken support of Fethullah Gulen, an exiled Turkish cleric now living in Pennsylvania who was accused by Turkish strongman Erdogan of engineering a coup in the summer of 2016. Gulen has denied the allegation, according to ESPN. In a move likely to save himself, Kanter's father publicly disowned his son. His father still lives in Turkey, which brings us back to the present. It is mind-blowing that a conference final will not be broadcast in Turkey, said Mete Aktas, a well-known Turkish NBA commentator. Erdogan has consolidated power in recent years, jailing dissidents, planting caretakers inside news organizations to silence critics, and purging public employees with suspected ties to the cleric from civil society positions. Kanter's family cannot leave Turkey after their passports were revoked over Kanter's purported ties to Gulen. Although fans in Turkey can still see the games through the paid NBA TV cable option and an online service, these moves speak volumes. Would a strong leader outlaw the press? Would this person holding the highest office in their country demand the outspoken be persecuted, detained? Although it is indeed strange for many Americans, specifically NBA fans, ask yourself those questions, albeit foreign. Don't the rights of the people come first? Or should their freedoms be revoked? That is the line drawn, not by Enes Kanter, but by Erdogan.